Hey everybody, we're out here in the woods today. It's December 24th, 2017, so happy holidays to everybody. I've been out here for a little while. I wasn't going to film a video today, but the finds have been pretty scarce today. I did find a couple cool things, which I'll show you at the end there. But yeah, it's just nice to be out the holidays, and I think this video is probably going to turn into more of a gear review of the stuff that I've researched and purchased for myself. You've probably noticed I use Garrett equipment. Unfortunately, I'm not sponsored by them. That'd be really nice, but who knows what the future will hold. So we'll do some more digging here and see what we can find. Alright guys, the finds have dried up here on me today. I got a couple cool things which I'll include a photo at the end of the video here. I guess we'll get to the review, and if you guys are just getting into the hobby or want to know about the equipment that I use, feel free to have a watch and ask any questions. So here we go. So I had a brief overview of this stuff in the first video, but I use the AT Pro. It's pretty good all around. It's good up to 10 feet of water as well, which is the main reason I bought it for up at the cottage, dinking around in the creek and whatnot. I did buy the aftermarket Z-Link. It's one of those things I always forget to charge it up, so I never really think to use it. And then you also need the other set of headphones with a 1/4-inch jack rather than the special AT attachment that they have on the factory headphones there. I use the 8.5 by 11 coil most of the time. I do have the smaller 5 by 8 coil, which is honestly amazing for park settings. I know I was finding quarters right beside beer caps and stuff back in the summer. I just use this big guy a lot for the woods. You can cover a lot more ground quickly, but the small guy is a lot better balanced on the AT machine. I know after a while the AT Pro gets quite heavy actually and strains on the arm. I've had a couple of people ask me what the yellow is for, and that's for water hunting. I applied some vinyl there that I got from work. That just helps you see the coil better in murky water and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the AT Pro, feel free to give me a ding. I know it came up short a little bit on me the one time I was out with Joe. I scanned over a spot and didn't find anything, and 10 minutes later he goes, "Oh, come run your coil here," and he ended up finding a really cool silver medallion that was just a little bit beyond the depth of the AT Pro. So it's only really let me down the once as far as I know. So yeah, great machine overall, and I'm happy I bought it. Alright, this here is the Leshy Samson. I believe it's 31 inches long. It's just a really good length for carrying around. It's not dragging on the ground and whatnot. I know you can get a little holder for them for a belt, but I feel like this one might be a little too long. It'd be dangling in your legs and whatnot. This thing is honestly beast. I've treated this thing like anything, and I mean, not a crack, not a anything. It hasn't bent. This thing was razor sharp when I first got it. Of course, like anything else, it just wears down a little bit once you overuse it and whatnot. Has a serrated edge for the cutting roots and tough terrain and whatever. That's held up pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, these come gray. I painted it yellow, as I stated in my previous video. I have noticed some of the competition just use a flat cut pipe at the top, and I actually like the Samson. I don't know if you can really see, but they've were able to roll in the ends, and that's comfortable for holding and whatnot. I know White's has just come out with I believe it's called the Groundhog. It looks a little bit longer. I'd love to try it out, but then again, this guy is awesome, so I don't foresee myself buying anything different for the same job, but you never know, right? The hand digger. This guy, it's the Treasurewise treasure knife, I guess it's called. It came free actually with my AT Pro. I got the backpack and the knife and a sand scoop or whatever. This thing is, from what I can see, like a lower end thing. Again, this thing was razor sharp when I first got it. You probably could have had a shave with it. It's fairly thick and whatnot, but it does cut a nice plug when you're on manicured lawns and etc. I did buy the White's Dig Master, and it's similar to all the rest of the diggers with the offset blade, and I actually really didn't care for it much. I feel like this guy does the job just as well. The Garrett Carrot. This thing is awesome. This orange one is waterproof up to 10 feet. It's part of the AT series that Garrett came out with. It has 3 different settings for sensitivity. It also has the both an audible and a vibration setting. So if you're in a small park with lots of people around, you don't have them looking over at you when it's beeping. And it's a nice feature to have. Lastly, the digging bag. I picked this guy up at Cabela's over in Saginaw, Michigan. It's called the Relic. I can provide a link if anyone is curious about it or wants to have a look at buying it. It's pretty cool. I'd say it's maybe 10 inches square each way. I don't know, maybe 5 inches thick. It has a water bottle holder on the one end. It has a zippered pocket here on the front, which is on a magnetic flap. It has the hole in the top here for throwing your trash in. Flip this guy up. It's got 2 divided pockets up here in the top, one for trash, one for treasure. Another zippered pocket here. I keep my batteries and stuff in it. I think I paid like $30 for this thing, and honestly, it was the bomb. It came with one of those webbed belts with a plastic clip. I ended up cutting that off to use for my water gear, but I used my leather belt and can put it through here and through my pants, so it's not sliding down, because I'm one of those unfortunate guys who doesn't have hips and an ass to hold up a belt. So yeah, this thing has been one of the best things I've bought for detecting by far. Lastly, as promised, here is today's finds. Nothing too exciting. This thing's pretty neat. An old roofing hammer of some sort. I'm probably going to run that through electrolysis and whatnot. I got another one of those old school bullets. And then I got this guy, Junior Fire Marshal badge from the Hartford Insurance Group. So, not a terrible day out. It's nice to be out in the holidays, and hope you guys have a good one. So we'll catch you on the next one.